Hello and welcome to another 30k game on the Bearfoot Miniatures channel. I'm joined today by Ben, the Heresy junkie.
It's still Heresy
Where's
junkie.
that?
I got bored. I'm still Heresy junkie on X.
An X?
On X, Twitter. But yeah, it's still there. I just haven't put anything on it in like a year and a half.
Well, if you want to check out how to magnetise Contemptor sponsors.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's a great video.
That and paint. It's got 20,000 views. I'll take that.
Son of a bitch, he's better than mine. Right. We're going to be playing essentially a Siege of Terror game today, where we're going to have 2250 points of Imperial Fists by Ben versus some borrowed World Eaters from Seb the Dane. And we're going to be playing Strike and Fade with Sigismund taking on Kharn. So, Ben, do you want to go over your list first, or should I go over my list first?
You go over yours and then I'll go over mine.
Okay, so on the traitor side today, we've got Kharn the Bloody with Gorechild. He's leading a retinue squad of 7 total command marines with 5 power fists, a power axe, a power fist on the standard bearer, and then everyone's got a combat shield. They're joined by a Primus Medicae with Cardere weapons. So I've got, in my troops, 15 Despoiler Marines with 3 power axes, a Legion Vexilla, and the Sergeant has Artificer armour and a fist. I've got 12 Assault Marines with 2 power weapons, the Sergeant, Artificer armour and a fist. I've got a Rampager squad of 9 Rampagers, all with Phalanx Blades, with Warhawk jump packs and Phalanx Blades. I've got 3 Apothecaries, all with Cardre weapons, Warhawk jump packs, no Artificer armour on them. They're joining the Despoiler, the Rampager, and the Assault Squad, mentioned previously. I've got a Contemptor Dreadnought Talon with a Grav Fist,
Chain Fist.
Chain Fist.
There we go.
Thank you. We've got Graviton guns in them. I've got a Leviathan Siege Dreadnought with Phosphex Discharger, Melter Lance Cannon, Cyclonic Melter Lance.
Phosphex Charger shouldn't be an option. It's just there. Salamander players can have a discount to remove it, but it's an auto-include.
Flamer Discharger. And then I've got a Deredio Dreadnought Talon with a single Dreadnought that's got an Alios missile launcher and autocannons.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my army.
Looks good. I've got Imperial Fists. I've got a Gentleman's Choice. There is no Artificer armour anywhere. There are no Apothecaries in the army. And it's like a Highlander force, so there's no repeat units at all. So I've got Sigismund joining a unit of Templar Brethren. They've all got combat shields, and the champion, it has a name. The champion has a Thunderhammer. They're in a Land Raider Proteus. Then I've got a Contemptor with a Gravis Plasma Cannon and a Fist with a Bolter in it.
Okay.
I've got a 10-man Assault Squad. That's it. I've got a 10-man Tactical Squad. Sergeant has a Power Fist.
Okay.
I have a 10-man Breach, and they've got a Rhino with a Dozer Blade and a Searchlight.
Nice. Well, it is night fighting today.
It is night fighting, yeah. So that will be relevant. I've got a Breacher Squad, and the Sergeant has a Power Fist. I've got a 10-man Autocannon Squad. That's how they are.
The Sergeant doesn't have a Power Fist?
No, he doesn't have a Power Fist. No one has Artificer Armour. No one has an Augury Scanner. Oh, and then I've got a Herald with a Solarite Power Gauntlet.
Yes.
And then I've got 5 Huskars, but they're not. They're Templar Brethren Terminators, but I'm using the Huskar rules. So they are all armed with Power Swords and Storm Shields.
Sorry, James. Right, and that's your army.
It is. Oh no, Sakaran Arcus. I've got Sakaran Arcus with the Friend Maker pattern with the las cannons.
Luckily, I'm running across the table first, and that's to the objective of the Strike and Fade objective, so that's the one that's in the centre at the start, and it'll be bouncing whenever anyone captures it. And it's on the high ground.
It's on the high ground.
So Sigismund needs to get there first, so we can have the classic duel.
Unless it scatters off and lands on the low ground. Potentially.
Nah.
Yeah, Sigismund is in his garb as the Emperor's Champion because it's a Siege of Terror themed army. He's already fought Kharn once, didn't go well. So now he's like, oh, I need to become more. And we've decided that more is by having less yellow.
He's done his montage.
He has, he's done his
and he's
montage.
like, as the armour gets painted during the montage.
Yeah. And the smile fades. And he becomes all serious and soulless. That's the Sigismund
All
we've got.
joy drains out of his life. So those are our armies. If you enjoy watching this game, please do all the YouTubey stuff. It lets me know that you want to see this sort of content for the Heresy, like the more story-driven games, more fun games. And it lets Ben know that you want to see him again. If you really like if you really like it, there is a Patreon link below, as well as channel memberships coming soon or right now, depending...
That comment might as well have gone, if you want to bully Ben online, comment below.
Please don't bully Ben online.
Or indeed at all.
Only online. We've only power to not do it online here. But you can get yourself dice, access to the Discord, early release videos, as well as ad-free videos, and we'll join you in the game. So our armies have deployed. The objective is still on the high ground, importantly. And Ben, you want to seize.
I do. I'm going 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
I saw it. It teetered.
That would have been horrible. But we'll get into World Eaters turn 1. Right, World Eaters turn 1. I'm going to start by sprinting Kharn the Bloody's command squad up the board. So they're going to go 11 inches, which gets this first member halfway through the next... Is it Mustafar with all the lava and stuff?
Yes, yeah.
The next Mustafar style. That's going to... If I've got that wrong, that's going to get something.
I'm thinking more like... What is it, in Jedi Survivor? It's more the planet that's got loads of little shanty towns. Kobo.
Kobo, right.
And if I've got that wrong, you are also going to...
Just don't read the comments, Ben. I'll read them. I'll read them. Right, then we'll line
Star
up.
Wars fandom's not going to react to getting something wrong. Don't be silly.
That'd never happen.
I'm going to intentionally start calling all my units by the wrong name just to see if the Heresy community are just as bad.
Or just name them after all the squad leaders.
Yeah.
Right, my dreadnought, and it's night time, and I've got no searchlights. I just need to get within 24, I suppose. I'm going to move 8 inches with my dreadnought directly towards Sigismund and
Why have you got to get within 24?
Night vision range, Ben.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, night vision range. Like, my guns are 18.
Oh, right, yeah.
But...
I was there going, have you got grav guns that are better than mine?
No. Yeah, do you not know the World Eater's proclivity for grav guns? They're just so useful for the World Eaters specifically. It's our grav harpoons. The Leviathan's going to stomp up to the centre. Hopefully blast some guys. My Rampager squad that we've realised isn't scoring is going to jump. The objective's going this way. First, my assault squad is going to jump and run. So we're going to jump up to the platform. 12 gets me to the centre, and 4...
R is going to get you in on that objective.
Yeah.
In what I like to call autocannon kill range.
They're disposable. You've not got any blasts, have you? Oh, you big horrible...
I've got a plasma cannon. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
The blood-maddened world eaters. We've got an apothecary.
I'm going to check if it's strength 8.
I think it's strength 7. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyone uses.
I've literally never used the plasma cannon before.
My despoilers on the right-hand side are going to sprint up. They're going to have done their job at least, those assault marines. Scatter that objective in some direction, whilst also getting up the board, because that is their purpose in life. Charge at the enemy. Though I am realising that all of my line units are weighted to one side at the moment. So let's hope it scatters back onto the top of the high ground.
It is strength 7. How frustrating and disappointing.
Only for one of us. My rampagers are going to jump to behind
the sleeping rhinos.
The sleeping rhinos, yeah. Shh. Did you not know about all those tanks in the Siege of Terror that were like
naps?
just left They weren't at all press ganging things into service. This is the sleepy side of terror.
I have to say, as a series of books, it is better on the second read through.
I liked Solar War better.
See, yeah. So I didn't like Solar War the first time. Liked it on the second one.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
War was excellent on the second read through, and I'm up to Saturn.
But you appreciate that. I think by the second read through, you're like, okay, I can blank out Perturabo strategy and Dawn strategy.
Yeah.
In these culminative moments.
And you've still got the early books where time is still a thing, and it's not repeatedly telling you that time doesn't work on Terror anymore.
He's been watching too much Isaac Arthur. My Dreadio is going to move.
Done it's off and on again.
Yes. So
when did it go off?
Yeah. So the Dreadio is going to look for those searchlights in the distance and fire wildly in that direction. Into the shooting phase where I'll pre-measure some ranges. So first, my Contemptor is going to fire at Sigismund's Land Raider, and we'll put it right on that Imperial Fist symbol.
Cool. Hang on, I might choose to react, which I will not, because 4 grav guns can't kill it.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do there. Yeah, this first one scattering, hits. Second one, hits. Because I'm BS.
Yeah,
4.
5, so you're 4, yeah. So 2 hits.
Right, so what do they do? 2 glances.
2 glances, and I don't think I get a cover save as a vehicle, because even though I would...
Not from...
Well, yeah, it doesn't affect that, does it? So
no, it's the minus.
I'm going to use Mechanicum dice to show remaining hull points.
Okay. Woof. The fluffiest of players. Next on to my only other bit of shooting, which is the Dreadio into the Rhino. My autocannons into the Rhino.
Yeah. And the
You forgot to say your evade.
Well, no, because you haven't declared where the Aelios is going.
The Aelios is going to go into... You've got no searchlight on the autocannon squad, so the autocannon squad?
But you've just fired, so you're lit up.
I'll
evade!
Yeah, okay, with the autocannon squad?
Yes.
Right,
no, I'm going to evade.
We're not playing
no, I'll
Necromunda.
evade with these, because they've got cover save. So.
Okay. So, into the Rhino first, hitting on 3s because it's night time. Luckily, I'm twin linked, so I get 4 hits, and then
Drent 7 armor 12.
Yeah, and it's rending 5, and it's Sunder. So, 1 glance and 1 pen, of which you get your 5 up evade.
No, 7. I do have cover for this.
Yes, so it'll be into
5, which would be 6 on a.
Yeah.
On a
so
thing.
6 and 5.
So
the pen,
nope, and the glance, nope.
And then your evades of 5 up.
5 up. So on the pen, nope, and on the glance, no.
Right. So what does the pen do? Your bolters are snap firing, sir, and your squad inside needs a leadership check, or they're snap firing, or taking a penetrating hit. You're fine. And we get on with our lives. Right, so then the Aeolus into the heavy weapon squad. I get 2 hits, and at strength 6, get 1 wound, and that'll ignore your armour.
I knew my armour, but not my cover.
Yes.
So my cover is successful.
Oh, no. And that's no pinning check
Because
on them.
no wound.
Yeah, that is the end of my shooting phase, because everyone else is slow or trying to charge. So I score this objective at the end of my turn, and it scatters d6 plus 6.
D6 plus 6, yep.
He's back to the
12 inches. I think it's going to put it about.
Let's make sure it stays on the high ground. Regardless, we'll nudge that arrow, and that gets into Imperial Fists, turn 1. Okay, Ben, it's your turn. You said you had a cunning plan.
I have. I've got a cunning plan. I think I can go for Kharn on turn 1. Because that's what matters. No one cares about anything else.
Objectives? What?
Well, they're not a line unit anyway. So we'll start with them because we know what we're doing with them.
Okay.
So this Land Raider...
Hold up! You're moving. Take a dangerous terrain check for your Raider.
When I get on... Well, from that
No, I grabbed you. So
that is true,
dangerous.
Loving it. There's the 6 I wanted earlier.
I just really needed that.
So it's going to do the sideways shuffle to there.
Yeah, so that's...
It's effectively there.
Move. Oh, pivot, move, pivot.
Yeah, it's got to the point where that's its door, and then we do our 7-inch move out with the Sigismund and the Templar brethren.
You're going up the side of the thing, though, aren't you? So it'd be 5.
The land, well, yeah, I was going to say.
So
the Land Raider was going to be here.
Right, yeah, that's
the
cool.
thing. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, to
So-
7.
Once we get on the tops, we're free. So the door will be there. We'll put Sigismund at the front because it makes sense, and then put all the rest behind.
Right. So what is going to happen here is I'm going to move backwards by 5 inches.
Oh, you coward! I always knew the World Eaters were secretly cowards.
Well, I want to get the charge. It's a really World Eatery thing to be wanting the charge. So we're going to actually move back to 2 inches from where we started. Oh no, I ran. So
You
it's
ran,
a bit
yeah.
further than that, but 5 inches
You're going to
back
fall
from
back
then.
5.
Yeah, because of Kharn's initiative.
You go off his initiative, yeah.
And we've not got boarding shields.
So you're not.
So I'm not the -2 for being heavy. Oop. In fact, is Kharn better initiative than that? I'm going to check.
A long charge. It's a long bomb.
Yeah. So I've moved back my 5 inches, and Sigismund at the front is now a 9-inch charge away from me.
Yes.
Ben, remaining moves.
Right, we'll go Dreadnought on Dreadnought. So Contemptor will move out to meet.
You
your
go through the
Contemptor.
difficult terrain.
I have.
Should I put a marker down for that?
He's fine. He loves it.
in the train.
Oh, sorry.
I'll let you have it. This is the last time.
People that know me know that I have a deep-seated hatred for trays for no apparent reason. Right.
You know what? I like them mainly just for knowing where the camera goes.
So my assault squad's going to jump across to here.
I shall... A very World Eatery thing here. Again, retreat. Because I don't... That's currently a 7-inch charge. And I don't massively like getting charged as a World Eater. So, backwards, boys. Actually, I can't go that way. Because I'm not going directly away from you.
Yeah.
Directly away from that unit is this way. So I'll end up an amount away from you. My unit will be a bit more compressed.
You compress away.
Is what I'm all about.
Right, my Rhino tacticals. Right, Breacher squad, I think, are probably going to stay on the ground.
Okay.
But tactical squad are going to disembark.
Oh, they're disembarking now.
Yeah, I'm going to move the Rhino forwards first.
Okay.
And we, just in case this is going to scatter and drop off. And our tactical squad are going to jump out.
And go up the stack, or where are we going?
No, we're going down here. So we've decided that the discretion is the better part of valour, and we're going to keep all our line units as far away from the objective as possible.
And then score late game. I see how it is. A very loyalist Siege of Terror strategy. The big score late game.
Big score late game. It's when I start throwing Ultramarines at you on the last turn. That's when you know it's gone wrong. And then the Breacher squad will head up this way. To the point of where that would have been. So they're not going into the dangerous terrain. They're just going to form a wall behind it.
Okay. You can string them out in a conga line down the thing if you want to avoid it. But...
No, they're just making a little background bulwark. So
I think you just like moving models on the channel. That's the...
I do. It's like, yeah, I'm going to move everything forward, and then I'm going to run away. Right, shooting.
Okay, where are we starting?
So I think we'll start with the Rhino on that squad.
That's onto my assault squad on top of the...
It is.
It's a Rhino, I'll just take it, I guess.
Let's have our snap firing combi bolters.
Yes. 6s. Combi.
Would it not be 5s as fists?
Oh, I think you get +1 ballistic skill then.
Is it +1 ballistic skill then? In which case
I
got no
know
hits.
you're the fist player. Let's look at
I've been.
Son of a bitch, he's +1 to hit. Right. Okay, so 1 hit from the Rhino.
It's not going to wound now. Hey!
You jinxed it, Ben.
But you're now lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yes.
In which case, I think it's time for a Sakaran Arcus.
Okay.
So we'll go with the last cannon shots first, because if these guys die, I'm going to lose this one. You might choose to react.
I really want to.
But it won't
How
work,
many shots have you got? You've got 5 shots.
I've got 5 from the turret, 2 from the last cannons, but they all ignore feel no pain.
Yeah.
So they're all above strength 8 or above.
Yeah, get my shrouded, but do I what else is coming in over here? We've got plasma, 2 las over here.
Apologies, you don't get your shrouded because it has a helical targeting array.
So no, I'm not going to do anything. Right, okay. Do your shots.
Right, so 2 las cannons.
Yeah, hitting on 4s.
Both hit. Killing on 2s.
Yeah.
It doesn't count. It still doesn't count. It hits.
So that's 2 wounds and 2 dead. Let's take the chain axe mooks. Right.
And we have the Sicaranarchus.
4s, so that's
Hits
3
3.
hits. Yeah.
And 2s again.
I need a panic check soon. We're melting.
Let's have some bolter shots from this tactical squad.
Okay. Here, what I'm going to do is react by doing my assault reaction.
Which is?
So I get a 5 up feel no pain.
Yep.
But then I get to make an assault at you.
Ooh, good.
So it's the 2d6. Oh, in fact, let me check the range before I do this. Let me check the range.
That's a bad
It's
call
a
by me
9.
then. If I'd remembered that thing, I'd have gone, autocannons first, then them.
I was really hoping that
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
do
yeah,
that
good call.
I was hoping you'd do it before the Arcus, but...
No,
yeah,
I wasn't going to do that.
It's a 9-inch charge.
Yep.
So I'll do the reaction.
Yep.
And just back myself.
Go for it.
Oh, I just
Still
do
get
it.
to fire,
Yeah,
right?
you fire first.
So,
And I get +2 to my charges because I'm Berserker Assault.
ooh,
Yeah.
that made it quite light,
Yeah,
you
it
know.
makes it a roll of 6.
So I've got 20 shots. I'll do 10 and 10 because of the size of your thing.
Yes.
So I'm hitting on 3s.
Yeah, yeah. Night fighting nullifies your Legion trait. So that's
A lot of
5 misses from the first batch. Oh
No.
no, 3 hits.
3 hits from the first batch, and then the next hits.
Welcome to hitting on 3s, Ben.
So I got 9 hits out of 20.
Okay, okay. Right. Bit more of a spike. So that's forced wound.
You have a mighty 5 wounds.
Cool. So that's, I've got my 3 up save.
3 up.
And then a
feel no
5 up feel no pain. So that's 2 failed from the armor saves. And then 5's 1 dead from that. Bolter. So that's
And
6
then
total
now
dead.
you perform your charge.
Yeah, so I've got jump packs and that's +1.
Yep.
And I've got +2 for being Berserker Assault. I get in with
You're
a
in.
10.
Go for it.
Boom. And that +1 is for the movement increase of the jump pack, not inherent. Right. So, that is my advanced reaction gone. You no longer need to worry about it.
Yep. And it changes my shooting patterns. Should have done the autocannons first. Rookie mistake. Right. Let's go with the Land Raider.
Okay, okay.
Who's precariously placed on there, which means only 1 las cannon can see. So I'm going to put a las cannon into your contemptor, Gravis las cannon into your contemptor,
Okay.
and the heavy bolter will go into your rampager squad.
Okay, okay. So they'll just take it, I guess, because
Yep.
I've got no more reactions.
Cool. So Gravis las cannon into the contemptor, 1 hit
Yeah.
and 1 wound.
Okay, so I've got a 5 up invuln from that. So I take a wound and down to 5. Into the rampagers. 4
Into
shots
the rampage,
per
4 shots, hitting on
bolter.
3s, twin linked, which is good.
So that's 4 total hits.
4 hits, 3s to wound, 2
wounds.
wounds.
Cool. Right, so they've just got their power armor. And
Which is
they
fine.
love it. Okay.
Now's the time of the contemptor that will put its...
Oh no.
As soon as you were going to be cheeky, he's going to be cheeky and put his plasma shot into the command squad.
Okay, okay. Where are you placing it, sir?
So we will put the template on the cowardly backward-facing dude, so I get to spill over
so
if I
that-
get hit.
If you
so.
do get a hit, that'll get 3, 4, 7 of them.
So first of all, do I overheat?
Oh yeah.
I do not. This Templar is determined to keep jumping down. I don't want to be up here.
Right.
It's
Scatters.
minus it's 2 inches that direction.
So you still get 5 of them, I'd say.
5, and then on the bottom level, because they hit all levels.
Oh, yeah, you do, don't you? 5?
5 and 5. I'll take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's fairly decent shooting. Right.
So 5 on the command squad. It's 2s to wound, 4 to breaching.
Yes.
So we've got 1 breaching wound and 3 normal wounds.
Okay, so the 3 normal wounds, I've got a 2-up save.
All fine.
It's fine. And then the 1 breaching...
6 up invuln for the combat shield.
Double check. Is a 6-up invuln from the combat shield, as Ben said.
Of course, of
Well
course.
done, sir.
And
Right.
the 5 rampages. 2 breaching and 1 wound.
Okay, so the 1 wound on a power armor, loves it. 2 breaching, I've just got my apothecary to give a 5-up feel no pain. Oh, someone dies. Someone dies and quits. Loser!
Rampages, 2 wounds.
They are, because they're veterans.
Nice. Bolters?
Okay, into the rampages, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 10.
10 shots, hitting on 3s.
Yeah. Ooh, so 6 hits. And then
wounding on
4s because we're Space Marines. Yeah, he really doesn't want to stay up.
1.
1, excellent. Right, so power armor. Feel no pain. Ah, I take a glorious hero of the new Imperium takes a wound.
Oh, I've got autocannons. I forgot I own an autocannon squad. I should probably fire them. They
Yes.
were going to fire at the assault squad that are no longer there. Right, let's see what they're in range of. 24 inches.
Do you know what? I'll take these dead assault marines off.
Yeah.
Dreadnoughts?
I'm not sure we can see the contemptor. Oh, we can, because there's a hole at the bottom. We're going to
Yeah,
go for the
yeah.
contemptor.
Right. Okay. Let's
So-
see if this wobbly place works.
20 shots, hitting on 3s.
Yes.
So 6 so far.
And then...
And then another 10. Another 6. So 12. Oh no, yeah, another 6. So 12 in total.
Cool. Easy maths. So that's
Strength 7, toughness 7. So 4s to wound, 6s are rending.
Yeah, looking for those rends, really, eh?
2 rends and 3 armor saves. 4 armor saves.
Okay.
2 rends, 4 armor saves. I'll take that.
Right. So 4 armor saves of 2 up. He's fine. And 2 rends on 5s. Oh, take 2 wounds. Loser again. Not very much time for these world eaters. They die too easily.
I think I'm out of guns now.
Okay, so that's
Assault
into
phase.
combats. Right. It's declare charges, I suppose.
I've got a difficult decision. So I've got... They're 11 inches away from that unit.
Yeah, so you.
So they need a 10-inch charge.
Yeah.
They're 9 inches away, so you need a 9-inch charge. Which one do I want to use up? We're going to go for the one that matters. Let's go for Siggy's charge first.
Okay, Oh yeah, you rolled see if you make it, then I
And then you
declare,
decide
don't
if you're going to react.
So-
Yeah. So we're going for the 9-inch charge.
Ooh,
Nope.
no. So you surge 3
I
there.
surged 3, yeah.
And do you want to roll your assault marines?
Yeah, we'll do those. The Assault Marines need a 10.
Yes.
And they don't get it either. They surge 4 plus 1, 5.
Yes, because you ran
9 round,
yeah.
yeah.
Right. I guess I'll overwatch with my despoiler squad
Yeah.
into your
Yeah.
assault marines. So I've got 15 despoilers in this squad that are firing their bolt pistols and also the apothecary.
Yep.
Right, so I'm going to hit on 3s. 4s even, because it's night time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 hits. Good shooting, lads. We was too busy running backwards. And then on the to wounds, we're going to get 4s to wound. 2 wounds. Take them how you want them.
I'll take one in the face.
Yes. Superior shooting of the World Eaters comes into play.
Over here.
Yeah, so just this combat, I have got my sergeant with a fist.
Yep.
I've got 2 power axes, and I've got phalanx blades on my apothecary, so he'll be striking simultaneous. So I've got 3 World Eaters simultaneous with you.
Whereas-
So do you want to go first?
I have 9 tactical marines, so because my sergeant has a fist.
Okay.
So that will be a mighty 9 attacks.
Cool. 4s to hit.
4 hits, 5 hits.
Okay.
Shall I do my wound roll now?
Yeah, do them all.
4s to wound.
3.
3 wounds.
This is do you know what, an exciting slapfest from there. So he's 3s, and then I've got feel no pain, 5 up. So I'll take 1.
Yeah.
And that'll come off, obviously, one of my guys striking.
He's striking now, yeah.
Yeah. So simultaneously with 3 guys, I've got 1 attack, base, 2 weapons, charge in, World Eater charge. So 4 each.
4 each. With chain axes.
Yes. So that's 12 total attacks, hitting on 4s. 5 total hits.
Bought an apothecary, should have bought a chaplet.
Should have just fired my bolt pistols doing this well. 3s to wound with shred. So that's 5 total wounds. Oh. Yes, we equalise.
We equalise, but now we get the specialist weapons.
I celebrate those wins. Right, I've got my apothecary.
Yes.
Who has got 2 base, phalanx blades, charge and World Eater charge.
Yeah.
We'll hit on 4s. So that's 3 hits, and then phalanx blades rend on a good. I'll have to check because I rolled a 4. So it does rend on a 4, so it's 2 rends.
That's 2 dead.
Right, so it's 3-1.
3-1.
And then your sergeant.
My sergeant with his mighty 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Look at those glorious fists.
Good luck for the opposite of that now.
There we go.
Oh no, 2 squashes. Right, I'll take 2 regular dudes, and then...
And we're back tied, but then you have yours.
So I've got my sergeant with a fist, he's 2 base, 2 close combat weapons.
Yep.
Oh, not 2 close combat weapons. Charge,
World Eater charge, yeah.
So 4. No hits. Well done you.
Power axes.
Yeah. And then I've got 2 power axes back, so that's, again, 4 attacks each, like the regular weapons.
Oh, but you got 1 through.
One hit. Oh! Right, so
I believe that makes it a drawn combat.
Have you not got a vexilla or anything?
I do not.
Right, so yeah, it is.
It's a drawn combat. I take that one.
Wellity. It appears tactical marines
are just as good.
Yeah. It wounds me. And that is the only combat.
That's Kharn punishing you for your cowardice.
Do you know what? I'll take that. And it's into World Eater's turn 2. So, start of World Eater 2. Night fighting. Does it continue?
It does.
It does. We're all still scared of the dark, except for Sigismund. Movement phase. Starting off with that. Let's stay outside of 8 of everyone. Let's do that. Or in fact, let's jump. Let's stay away outside of 8 of everyone. Oh, that's hard. Right, I'm going to move. 1 sec. Right, so there are going to be a couple of moves, but not many in this turn. My Leviathan Dreadnought is going to go and help out my useless assault squad, because someone's got to.
And I will take a move reaction for that.
Okay.
With my Rhino, which is going to go there.
Oh no. Right, fine. My Deredio is going to move out. My Contemptor is going to stay just outside. He's on 3 wounds. Find the 3 on the dice. He's going to stay outside of 8 by 0.1 inch of that Contemptor. My Rampagers are going to back themselves that being on the floor means they're not going to get charged by Sigismund. And they're going to move to just over 8 away from Ben's Contemptor. Do I want to do that? So I'm sort of weighing up. Kharn's going to have to charge Sigismund. Do I want to try and pile in my Rampager squad? even if they get charged, Sigismund will get more attacks, but maybe that'll allow me to rip through the Templar Brethren by not sending a single squad into Sigismund's squad, because that would not be good. Hard decisions. I'm going to land on the top. So I'm going to land up here, and I'm going to essentially spread along, and I'm also going to go a little bit in to maximise the number of attacks.
I think
when it's grouped up.
Fair to say, I will take this opportunity now to Imperial Fist advance reaction and charge you back.
Okay. So you're within your initiative distance even.
Yes.
So you just get in, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so get your move done, sir.
In we go. Well, I'll still roll to see how much the charge is.
Yeah, if you want. You get to roll some dice.
It's a 7
a lot.
Yeah, it's many. So Sigismund is closest to closest, so has to go there.
And then everyone else
will just
will
fill
go
the
up
corridor.
to 10. Yeah. Right. So the Templar have moved up. I'm going to be an inch away from them. And probably... And me and Ben were just discussing off camera, because we both know what's coming here, would be, from a game sense, Kharn declines the challenge and a command squad guy accepts it, and Kharn stays outside of engagement range with Sigismund. But that's for losers.
Yeah.
That's for losers. What that does allow me to do... Oh, there's a guy down there. What that does allow me to do is get my World Eaters Despoiler squad to be an inch away from the assault squad, because that advanced reaction has also been. I maybe should have done the Rampager squad before the Contemptor Dreadnought, so that I could then have an easier time charging about there. But you win some, you lose some. I mean, my tactical brilliance didn't show itself until post everyone else's movement. And that is, in fact, everyone's movement.
Well, I had something I wanted to do, but I wanted to get that advance charge off. When you advance with your Contemptor, I was going to withdraw with mine, so you would have to charge through your own difficult terrain to get to me. But I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
No. Right. So that is into shooting phase. What I'm going to do is start by shooting my Doredio into the Rhino.
Of course.
And I'm also going to do the pinning shots into your autocannons.
Cool. The autocannons are going to take a return fire reaction. Oh no, you're more than 20. You might be more than 24. So how are you able to? Oh yeah, because you don't need line of sight.
Because I don't need line of sight for the missiles.
You don't need line of sight, but the range would still apply, wouldn't it?
Oh, look. What I'm actually going to do is fire everything at the Rhino to ensure its death. So into the... Do you want to do anything?
No.
No. Cool. So the Anvilus hits twice, 4 times. With Sunder. 4 glances.
4 glances.
You got 6 upcomers if you want to go for 4 of them.
I might as well. Stranger things have happened. Not that though.
No. So you...
It is now a wreck.
Yes. So we have difficult terrain there. But I have knees because I'm a Leviathan. Right. Any other shooting? Yeah, the Contemptor might as well do some. He wants to be useful. I'm going to put a grav template like here. Yeah. So that I attempt to clip both things.
There's no other shooting, so I might as well take...
No, this is my only...
I might as well take an evade reaction with it then.
Okay. So, right on that rivet.
Yeah.
It goes...
Backwards 2.
Yeah.
Still going to hit both.
And sideways a lot.
Sideways 5. It's just going to hit him, I think. Even without a template, I think it's going to hit the Contemptor.
So it's 2 on the Contemptor. It's 2 glances. Not 2
two
ignoring armours.
Yeah, miss with both, so they wouldn't count.
One's out of the tray, so re-roll it.
Both were out of the tray, yeah.
Oh, both were.
Yeah, 1 save, 1 fail, so he takes a wound.
And then 2 into the
Spartan.
Land Raider. No, 1 into the Land Raider. It glances.
Glances, and I'll put him down to 5. And he's got an evade, because he evaded. On the...
Come on, bounty tray. You can do it.
Not evaded.
Right. Okay, so that's all the shooting. Oh, is that all your shooting reactions?
I've only got one, so...
Right, so I'm just going to fire the despoilers into the Assault Marines. So, to hits of 3 up. 4 up even.
4 up.
I mean, Ben, you've got to be worried about these. Five misses. That's actually quite good. And then into a lot. 7 wounds.
2 dead Assault Marines.
Okay.
Let's make it not a foregone conclusion.
Right, so that is into the charge phase. I'm going to charge Contemptor into the Land Raider. Yep. I'm going to charge, and remember I've got +2 for Berserker Assault. I'm going to charge my Despoilers into the Assault Marines.
Yep.
And I'm going to charge my Leviathan into the Tacticals. So their rolls...
Kharn's unit not charging?
Oh yeah. Kharn's unit.
I'm fine if they don't want to.
No, they're going to. So
the only reaction I'm going to take then will be over
see
here.
See if I make them before you decide.
Well, first of all, they've got a leadership check at the end of the shooting phase we forgot.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We'll do that. And they run in. So that changes things. Well, they're not doing a charge.
See how far they run.
So it's D6 plus initiative? Or is it
2d6. 5.
5.
Right. Still declarable, I suppose.
Yeah, it should be. But it's harder.
Yes.
I'll spin those round because they're running.
So I still declare a charge on them.
But I now need to make a leadership check.
Yes.
Which I pass.
Right. So the distances, they don't get to react because they rally. See if I get an 8-10.
Yep. So you're in.
The Contemptor +2, +3 because my extreme speed is a 7.
But
which probably isn't in.
Closest to closest you wouldn't be in, and also you would hit your own template from the grav.
Oh, did you not move forward?
No, because you just fired a grav at me and it landed there.
Ooh. Oh. And the Leviathan over the other side of the battlefield.
He's, I'd say 7.
Okay. I'd make it there.
On a 9. The little tactical squad that could. That's soon to become the little tactical squad that couldn't.
They are going to beat him, so I imagine. And
I'm not going to make you roll for Kharn's. You can't fail it.
No. Right. In the combat with the assault squad, Ben, you do yours first, because I have a bunch of things.
I have 14 regular chain sword attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s with shred.
Okay.
So we've some hits.
How many? 4, 8, 9.
9 hits, and then 4s to wound with rerolls.
Okay.
4 so far, and then
the rerolls
get me another 4, so 8.
Okay, so 8 3-ups because I got my regular armour.
Yeah.
And then 2 apothecary saves because we're world eaters. We go nowhere without an apothecary. So that's 2 dead from the combat. In return, and I'll just do all of my attacks now. I've got 40 chain axe attacks. So I'll roll 10 4 times. That's 4 hits from the first 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total from 2 rolls. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 from 3 rolls. Almost half. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21! Yes! So that's over half. I'll roll 11 the first time and then 10 the next. So I'm wounding on 3s with shred. Still not mastered the art of rolling into the tray. That's 9 wounds from the first batch. And from the second 10 to make the 21 is 7 making 60. Oh, it's the full 10. So it's 17 total wounds from the chain axes. Right.
17 3-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sergeant stands alone.
Right. Then I've got 5 phalanx blade attacks from my apothecary.
I'm still going to make you roll it.
I am. Mate, this is my phase until we get to the combat where it's sort of 50-50. And then rend on a 4. I don't rend, you get an armour save. with my Phalanx Blade from the Apothecary.
He dies because I refuse to wear Artificer.
Well, notice no bounces this game. On the left-hand side of the battlefield, my Leviathan has Hammer of Wrath 3. So at strength, like 2s for Marines, gets 3 wounds. He does one! He's almost as good as that entire assault squad last turn. Right. Next, we are simultaneous with everything. So Ben, do you want to do yours?
I have
I'll do mine.
5 attacks.
Okay, and then you've got your fist and your sergeant later.
If he's still there.
Hits twice? Everyone into my Marines, I imagine.
Yeah. 2 hits, 1 wound.
Right, so that's a 3 up.
Made.
It's fine. My Leviathan has replaced one of his weapons, so is down to 4 attacks.
Yep.
I've got charged and World Eater charge for 6 total, and I'll be hitting on 3s. That's 5 hits and 2s to eviscerate.
That'll be 5 dead. They all conveniently die and leave the sergeant intact, though, which I think is quite nice.
Funny, well, he's the most heroic of the guys.
He is.
I've got my Apothecary with...
You've got a chain axe still as well.
Yeah, I do. I'll do the Apothecary first, because it's... Oh, he hits 3 times. He's slightly more... He rends, and he does get the kill.
There we go.
Do you know what? I was looking at them, and I saw the 2 that failed. And I was like, oh, he may not be better than the rest of them. And let's do I'll do my 2 consolidates from them 2, and we'll come back for the final important combat of the turn. Right, the central combat, we think we know what we've got attacks-wise. We definitely know Sigismund and Kharn, though, who are in the challenge. We each have initiative 7.
No, but we each initiative 5. We're both weapon skill 7.
Yeah, that's the one. See, we were going to get it right. We are the same, you and I.
Yes.
I get 6 attacks because of charge and World Eater charge.
And I get 5 attacks for charge.
Okay. I'll do mine first.
Yeah, I've got Mastercrafted. And have you got Mastercrafted?
I'm going to look. Does Gorechild have Mastercrafted? No, I don't. I have Shred, though. Yes. Right. Hitting on 4s. That's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
Siggy's not dying. We know that much.
Yes. So that's 1 hit. I've got Strength 5 with Shred.
It's a
I
wound.
do. And it's murderous.
Yeah, so I have a 4-up invuln.
Yep.
Loving it.
Doesn't take a wound.
Sigismund has 5 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s with Mastercrafted.
Oh.
So he's got 3. Does he get a 4th? He does.
Oh no.
Strength 6, so I'm wounding on 2s.
Yes.
That's 3. And
Okay.
they've got instant death, and you have to reroll successful invulnerable saves because we're in a challenge.
Okay, so I'll have to do these singly, won't I?
No, because I can't spill out of a challenge. You can spill into a challenge, you can't spill out.
Right,
so
cool. So I can just roll them all at once.
Yes.
Come on, Kharn. You can't possibly be as bad as in the books. You don't have
to re-roll them. You were right. You did say I'm not going to have to re-roll my invulns.
Yeah, it's slightly different context. But Kharn is toppled. The champion of
how
Kharn
narrative?
is dead.
How narrative? If I'd have bought normal Sigismund, that wouldn't have happened. Kharn would have won.
Yeah, it's because of the black painted armour.
It's the black painted armour.
Right. Into the rest of the combat.
So, do you want to do your rampages?
Yeah. So my rampages and your Templar are the same.
Yeah, we've established from measurements there are 6 rampages in, and there's 10 Templars in.
Yes, because of where the engagement range is.
From Sigismund.
Sigismund.
Yeah, who we can actually pop back now the challenge has been completed.
Yes. So 6 gets me 20. The 6, so it's 18 Phalanx Blade attacks.
Yes.
I didn't charge. I really wanted to have, but it's not to be. So 18 attacks are going to be weapon skill 5.
I'm going to be kind and move this down to you.
Oh, thank you. Hitting on 4s. I'm going to say that was good.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a total of 8 misses, and then I'll be rending on 4s and wounding on 3s. Good job, I'm wounding on 3s. So that's 4. Oh, it's 4 total.
4 rends
and 2 armour saves.
Right, so the 2 armour saves at 2 up.
Yeah.
both pass, and then the invuln saves at 6 up.
Yes.
So 1 Templar dies and 1 Templar drops to a wound. So I'll move it.
Yeah, will
But still gets to strike, yeah. So this is the first half of the
Templar Brethren.
Of the Templar Brethren. So they're all attacking the Rampages.
Yeah, hitting on 4s.
So hitting you on 4s. That's not good.
Good.
So we've got 2, 5, 7, 10 out of the first lot.
Cool, cool.
And then
we can do this, lads.
Second lot.
We can do this. Oh, it's actually a different set of dice.
Second lot. Oh, they did better.
10,
I think.
13, 16.
17, is it? 16. It's this pile of dice.
Yeah.
It's that many dice.
17 or 18, depending on who's counting.
So wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
AP 3.
Goes straight through my armour.
So the rending is irrelevant.
Yes.
Right, so...
Ooh, we've got 5, 6, 7, 9 misses.
So 9 fails to wound. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, which I make it as 5 dead Rampages. Because you had got
9 feel no pains.
9 feel no pains, of course.
Yes, because I've got a learned doctor.
You do.
Right, so my learned doctor saves on 5. It's
1 lives.
It's slightly less. Right.
So you lose 4.
1, 2, 3, and the 1 wound.
Yep.
For 4. I'll just take them from the back for the
Yeah,
sake of doing it. But not the learned doctor. Next, initiative 1s.
So this is my Thunderhammer and then your command squad.
You do your Thunderhammer first.
So my Thunderhammer,
Where is he going?
it's going into the Rampages again.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s. 2.
hits.
He's doing average.
Yeah, 2's to squash.
Wounding on 2s. 1 wound, but it is brutal 2.
Yeah, so it just kills a dude.
Yeah.
And that is a total of 9 wounds done.
9 wounds done.
So I'll put some dice to mark it.
You've got...
With 5 World Eaters in combat, because of the engagement range, and Ben having a 1 wound model left, I'll attack with my axe first. So that's hitting on 4s. I hit twice. Good going, lads. And then wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Because of the axe's +1 strength. 1. You get your
6
save.
up invuln. Nope. Right. So we lose the guy on 1.
And then there's 16 power fist attacks. And because Sigismund is out of the challenge at initiative 1, these can spill through the challenge.
Only if there's no...
Yeah, I mean, when there's no other ones left. I'm looking on the positive side, Ben. I'm looking on the positive side. So hitting on 4s. Looking on the slightly less positive side, we missed with less than half, which is good. But we'll see about the results. 2s. It's all but 1. So that's a total of 5, 8.
8. And there are 8 left.
Oh!
Because you've killed 2 of them.
Right.
And all of these are obviously instant death to them.
Yes.
See if these combat shields were worth the 20 points.
Come on, World Eaters.
All but the Thunderhammer die.
Right. And we'll work out results and come back. So, Ben got 14 total wounds, including Kharn's wounds and the overspill. And you get a special rule for +1.
I get special 1. Yeah, +1 for killing. So it gives me 15 wounds.
Right. And I did 18 total by killing 9 out of the 10 Templar Brethren.
Yeah.
So, we draw combat. Not draw combat.
We lose.
Ben loses. I win, but Ben is super fearless. So, we mill in for the next turn. So that is the pilings done, and we get into Imperial Fists, turn 1. Ben, it's your turn 2.
Yeah.
So I said turn 1, but it's not, it's turn 2.
It's turn 2, yeah.
Do you want to do your reserves roll before any of the considerations?
Are the Huskarls in? They're not.
Because of course. Because it's reserves.
Yes.
In Heresy, so they never come in. Yeah, and into the movement phase. So movement phase.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the Land Raider
Dangerous terrain!
pivoting.
Yes.
Not dangerous training for pivoting. That's going to dangerous terrain pivot. It's got a little bit of a
We're going to precarious terrain pivot, I think we'll refer to it as.
My Contemptor is going to walk across the front of your Contemptor. So we're going to go to there.
You're going to make me run away again, aren't you? Is what you're doing. That's
the plan.
Yeah. Fine. Fine, I'll do it. So, effectively, by going 4 inches away from you, I'll end 7 inches from you.
Yeah.
Like, we know that's the calc. So, we get to here.
My breaches are going to move up right next to your Contemptor.
Yeah, and I'm out of reactions.
Yeah.
Because I did to be honest, the most important one.
Which is run away!
Yeah, keeping my line alive. Are you definitely keeping out of the dangerous terrain by doing that? Is that what you're...
That is what I'm doing. I remember it was like roughly that area, so I'm like,
Yeah.
if I go around that way, I'm okay. Right, that's all the movement from the mighty forces at the Imperial Fist disposal. Okay. But it's okay, because this part of Terror was decided by Dawn that we could afford to lose it.
Yeah.
This was that bit in Saturnine. Where he went, we'll let that one fall. It's okay, we don't need that.
Well, this is Sigismund, like, past the walls, no longer doing...
No longer caring. Yeah, he's just going around killing people and not knowing their names. Right, so let's start with... I kind of done these weapons the wrong way round in terms of positioning, but I'll do what I do. So, rationale is because of the way they're positioned at the moment, provided I keep guys around the edge, he can't charge me. If they die, then you can fit in. So, we'll start with the Kharn Arcus is going to fire on your assault squad, which might be overkill as underrated. It's still in the night, that's the problem. So,
I guess we'll just take it.
Yeah. So, the 2 last cannons need in 4s.
Yeah.
1 hits and fails to wound.
Excellent.
And then
we know how to duck.
The Arcus launcher. I've just remembered it's got heavy bolter. That's the thing about Kharns.
Yeah. That's the thing
so
they also have.
Arcus launcher gets 1 hit and fails to wound.
No. Do your heavy bolter, Ben. Do your heavy bolter.
Threes. 3 hits.
No
wounds. That was a very, very shoddy turn.
I feel for you there.
It's all right. Right, I suppose the autocannons will fire at them now then. They were going to go for something else.
I guess
you're going to evade at this point?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Like, now that there's not certain death.
Yeah. That's only partial death, yeah.
Yeah. So it's 20 shots hitting on...
20 shots hitting on 3s, yeah. Because apparently auto senses don't work in the Grimdark of the far future.
No, it's super dark and bleak night.
Maybe because it's on Terror, it's because of all the demon stuff.
Yeah,
time and distance doesn't work anymore.
What nighttime does.
20 shots hitting on 3s.
Oh, it's definitely time and distance that night isn't a thing.
Yeah.
What's that, 4, 5 misses?
5 misses. Wounding on 2s, looking for the lovely 6s.
Yes. Come on, you can survive, World Eaters. You can do it.
So we've got 2
6s?
2 6s, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 armour saves.
Right, let's start with the armour saves. Just build suspense, you know.
I just realised you didn't need to use the evade reaction, did you?
Oh no.
You haven't evade, yeah. Subtract that,
Yeah,
you've already got a damage mitigation.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
So 3s. That's a lot. That's more than my artificers in the squad. So I should have rolled that separately. I just need to pass 3 5-ups. I passed 2.
So 2 of them drop.
And that's just the sergeant and the apothecary
left. And then you've got the 2 Wrens. So these are just 5-ups.
Yeah. Dead.
Hey! Autocannons do what the expensive tank can't. Right, so... Silly reaction fire now. We're going to put bolt guns into your Contemptor.
Okay. so I'm half speechless for that.
What else are they going to fire at?
Yeah, they might as well. Everyone else is in combat. With a World Eater.
Or running away.
Well,
I have to say, though, your guys have voluntarily run away, whereas my guys actually ran away.
the World Eaters are known for strategy.
Yes. Mindless strategy, if you will.
Yeah. It's ebbs and flows of the time.
So 20 bolt gun shots hitting on 3s.
Because even though point blank, you take the minus one to hit.
I can't see that big dreadnought over there. So that was
6 misses, 14 hits.
Something. There were already dice down there, so I don't know. We've got this many. 6s to wound.
Yeah.
3.
4.
And you've only got 3 wounds left, so I'm taking this.
Yeah, do you know what? My bum's flapping. I've been known to roll triple ones multiple times.
None. It's worth it. I'll still take it. Right. We will now go for the Land Raider will quad las cannon and heavy bolt to you.
Okay. That stays over there. I'm going to...
Return fire.
I sort of want to save your plasma cannon. I've already got an apothecary, so yeah, I'll return fire here.
Kill the Spartan if you hit twice, so...
Yeah.
So, 4 las cannons. They're not twin linked because they're Gravis, so 1 hit. 1 wound.
1 wound, I've got 5 up. No, I go to 2.
And then the glorious heavy bolter.
It can do it. Are you twin linked?
Twin linked, I am. All hit.
6 is still.
1.
Oh, it goes down to 1 wound.
And that changes where that contempt is firing.
I imagine so. So my right on the centre of you.
Yeah.
My graviton fists. The first one hits. The second one
still hits.
Yeah, 3 inches.
4 inches, but it'll still hit.
Yeah. So 2 gives me 10.
It's dead. It's only got 2 hull points left.
Awesome.
So it has become rectitude.
And I will put... Don't turn it outside. No, not the nicely painted model then.
The thought process of...
Right.
I should have killed that with what I fired at it, but didn't. Now, I still have a plasma cannon to fire, so I could put a plasma cannon in it, but it's danger close to these guys. In fact, I'm not even sure I can fit the template, so I'm going to check that first.
Do you know what? If you want to do it then, I'll let you do it.
So, it is
you can.
possible to just place it. If it doesn't scatter, I could try and take his last wound off with that, but then he blows up. If I charge him with my Contemptor, I get Overwatch with Graviton guns, which puts me into dangerous terrain and slows me down, which means that you'll go before me with more attacks and Brutal 3 fists. Over here, they're a line unit. They score the objective. He doesn't.
Yeah, and there's not much over here.
No.
That else can do the thing.
And if anything, they're more supporting fight. If a miracle happens up here, it's a supporting fight that could happen there. So.
And this is your last unit, isn't it?
This is my last unit shooting, yeah. Because my other unit stubbornly refuses to arrive.
Okay. I've got no reactions. Actually.
So
on the apothecary guy's head?
Yes, we'll go for it right there.
So
but does it overheat first?
Oh, yeah.
It does, of course. And now it doesn't fire. But I'm okay. I told you before, I like using the fist dice because they're a great leveller. They don't roll.
It's Murphy's Law.
I still have a combi bolter and I will be using it.
Right. Oh,
2 hits. Hit. No, 1 hit. 2 hits.
There you go.
1 wound.
Right, so I've got a 3 up followed by a 5 up.
Yeah.
3 up, 5 up. He's fine.
And that's the end of my shooting phase.
Yeah, like assault phase?
Assault phase.
Right, where are we going?
Well, the Contemptor might as well. Is there any power fist in there? Hang on.
Yes, the Sergeant has a power fist and the apothecary has rending.
To be fair, even if I try and tone it up, it's a...
It's a 7, because we measured it before.
It's a 7-inch charge.
So you'll need to roll a 6.
6. It's worth it. I might as well. Otherwise, I'm not interacting, so I'll charge.
Okay.
So my Contemptor's going to charge your Despoiler Squad, because why not? So it's a 6 required, and we get a 12.
Definitely. Right, I will hold the line.
Yeah, obviously. So take a leadership check.
Yeah.
And fail and run away, please.
I wouldn't mind. I'm super steely.
Cool. 12, so I'm going to just go for them straight into you.
Okay. Should we start there?
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, I think both combats are going to be relatively quick now.
Yes.
I'm initiative 4 with 3 attacks on the charge.
You do on yours then.
Because you've done that. So hitting you on 4s, No, weapon skill 5, so I'm hitting you on 3s.
And I'll use crack grenades.
Yeah. So I hit you once.
Okay.
I very much kill one guy.
You are destroyed, son. Right, so that me going back.
Yeah.
So my 9 crack grenades. I suppose I'll do the phalanx blades because technically it goes first. 5s for the phalanx. So that's 2.
2.
4 surrend. 2.
Passes both.
What were you saying about rolling ones, Ben? Right, so
That's many ones combined.
I've then got my 9 total crack grenades. That I get
5s to
3
wound.
wounds.
This watch now.
2 up saves,
Watch.
yeah.
Okay.
No, he loves it.
Okay, he loves it.
And then my power fist. I get 1 hit.
The faster wound.
Doesn't wound. Right, so I lose by 1.
You do.
And leadership 8 goes to 7.
Goes to 6 for
Yeah,
night
yeah.
fighting.
I'm gone.
This has worked out all right. Oh, no.
I go 5.
I go 3, you run.
Right. So I 2d6, 6.
That way.
Yeah.
That's good, actually. I wasn't expecting that.
It's quite good. So I should be 2 inches away from you
Yeah.
at the end, essentially.
What's going to happen is he'll die.
We shall see. Right. In the combat in the middle, Siggy has to
He has to issue a challenge, yeah.
So
Unless you do, but it's my round, so I have to.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I will issue a challenge.
I'll accept with...
Tim?
Tim the Rampager,
Yeah.
because my other squad is line.
Yeah, of course.
Sigismund goes first.
Yeah, 4 attacks now, because I've not charged.
Hits 3 times.
Mastercrafted, so hits 3 times. And
Strength 6, so
2s.
I'm dead.
He kills Timmy 3 times.
Right, and that works out for 4 total combat res there. Because
Yes.
I've got, my 2 wounds on the first
Plus the 2 extra,
incident. Yeah. Next, we go with all of my attacks.
I
explained initially.
Yes.
So I've got my sergeant, which is 3, an apothecary, which is 2.
Yeah.
Both of their phalanx blades is an additional +1.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 7 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. And then 4s to rend. There's 1. Into the come on tray. Yes, 2.
2 rounds, 2 6-ups, otherwise he's dead. He's dead,
yes.
and now all the power fist attacks will go into Sigismund.
I'm
He's
going
the
to-
only one left.
I'm going to consolidate first, though.
Yes,
Not
obviously.
consolidate, pile in.
Pile in, yeah.
Yes.
But you will be hitting on 5s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, no. Yes, you would have been hitting on 5s that round, not hitting on 4s. Because majority weapons
No,
squad
because
is
you're
7.
engaged in a challenge.
Okay. Do I not count as part of the squad?
Not for that. You're
Yeah.
sort of removed and put to the side. Right. Now it's time for the fisting.
Yes.
I've got 8 command squad members, one of which has got a power axe. So that's 3 attacks, hitting on 5s. 1 hit. And no wounds. Good job. I've got Primus Medicae. He's got 3 attacks. 4 because of the phalanx blades.
Yeah.
Hitting on 5s. Nothing. Good job. I've then got 7 power fists, each with 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And 3 on the ancient.
Yeah.
So that's 14, 15 total attacks. Right, so 15 hitting on 5s. Ooh, that's a lot of hits.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
You could do it. You could do it. So that's 6 hits and then 2s to wound. 6 wounds.
6 4-ups.
What? How many wounds has he got?
4.
4. Right. Okay.
I've got to pass
Come on.
3 of these.
Yeah. Oh, he passes 5. No.
He takes a wound and wins the combat.
Yeah, he wins by 2 because you've killed
I got
by
4,
1.
you killed 2. I win by 1.
Don't you have a thing that?
I have a +1 because I killed a guy in a challenge, yeah.
Yeah.
A +1 wounds, yeah, so.
Luckily, I have a Legion banner
Yeah.
that gives me stubborn 10.
So they are, but what about the rampages?
It's a 6 bubble. So I'm leadership 10 for the test. I'm not stubborn though.
Right.
Misremembered. So leadership 8 for my rampagers.
Yep.
And leadership 8 obviously for my command squad. For the rampagers, they run.
They run.
My command squad stay in. No, they run!
I would pursue them.
I imagine so. I imagine so.
We've got to roll these together.
Yeah. So the Rampagers and the Command Squad, you run me down for the Command Squad.
I do.
The Rampagers get away.
Rampagers get away.
They
Yes!
get away.
That's a fucking lynch part of a game.
Mental.
Go, Sigismund.
And my Rampagers flee 2d6, so 9. And it's toward my board edge.
It is.
So,
They'll stay on the high ground.
yes! That's all I really wanted. To hear. Right. And that is... Oh, after your consolidate.
My consolidate will be to stay the building.
Okay. And we'll get into World Eaters 3. I'm going to start the turn, obviously rolling to see if I rally with the despoilers. I do. Despoil. So they rally and will move their initiative. Do my Rampagers rally? They don't. They go 7.
They're still in the high ground.
Just about. What absolute useless bastards.
I mean, they have just watched Sigismund murder an entire command squad when there was just him, and they went, "Oh yeah, maybe not."
Well, yeah, they do know what's coming if they do rally, so they've read the situation well. Right, movement phase. This is going to be fairly sharpish, I think. My Dreadnought is going to mutually assured destruction your Dreadnought, hopefully. So he's going to get to here. My Leviathan...
I will move react to that,
Yes.
and my Dreadnought will do a World Eater tactic of withdrawing.
I see he wants to get the charge.
I just want your charge to be difficult.
Yeah. Now you are still...
Oh, I'm still
like
declarable.
10 inches.
I know that, yeah.
Right, my Leviathan is going to stomp round 6 to right next to your
Yeah.
squad here.
They shall also take a move
Ooh,
reaction.
so you got
Because I
two
have
moves.
2 in the movement
Right.
reaction phase, so they will go, amusingly, gets them closer to the objective they're trying to hold.
Right. And my World Eater squad here is going to move their initiative upon the rally to beneath Sigismund and away from the Dreadnought. Right. Into the shooting phase.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the Doredio. I can't see the Arcus.
You can, it's smoke. You can see the Arcus.
Fine, into the Arcus. Are you punishing it for last turn?
Yeah, it doesn't deserve to be there. In fact, I'm not reacting in any way, even if I want to, that he deserves to die.
Right, so we get 4 shots from the Anvilus, and night fighting's ended. So that's 3 hits. I need 6s to rend, or 6s to
Pen.
But
you have Sunder.
Nothing. And the Aeolus gets 1
3
hit.
in the side. And that is a glance.
Glance, yeah.
Yep, so it's down to whatever they have. 2 now?
To
Is it
3.
3.
Starts at 4. My...
See, I use Kharn's a lot.
all the time. My... I don't even really want to charge and make my charge distance longer with either the... I don't want to give you another Overwatch with my... And the Leviathan doesn't want to make its charge any longer. Let's just charge, I guess. So, Leviathan into the Breachers, Contemptor into the Contemptor.
I will take an...
Well, I'll roll my distances,
Yes.
and then you can know.
So hang on, let's work out Leviathan, because he's got skirt round, hasn't he?
Oh, he's got move through cover, so he'll just go through.
Can he just go up and over, can he?
Yeah.
So he's going to be on a 7.
Right.
The Overwatch over here, because I can kill him.
Yes. Yeah. So
And I can't even hurt him, I can just hold the
pretty much
line.
regardless of what I roll.
Yeah.
So it's the Contemptor needs a 7, because it's a 10-inch charge. Yeah. I've got movement 8, and I'm +2 for being Berserker Assault. Oh, I don't make
shy.
it.
So he's
go
effectively
3?
on a... No, because you've got 6, so you got 1 inch short, so you'll surge 5.
Because I still get plus...
So you'll end up there-ish. Come on, Bridge.
There. About there.
Yeah.
And the Leviathan, we've measured it, needs a 5 on the dice.
It needs a
pass.
5 on the dice to pass. Easy and easy.
He really wants it.
I'll do my Overwatch.
Yes.
So the plasma cannon, does it get hot? No.
Right. Scattering it right on his head.
No, right on his head, right on this edge of this
On the
base
shoulder.
here.
On the shoulder.
Good, it hits. So it hits him.
A 4 will breach
Four
and
to
wound.
breach and wound. No, but we've got a combi bolter.
Watch this do it now. Watch this do it.
2 hits. Looking for a 6. Got 1. Come on. Come on.
I couldn't possibly roll a 1. Ah, he gets it,
As
yes.
far as you could be away from it.
Right.
Right, so Leviathan.
Yeah. So I get 3 impact hits.
Yep.
Hammer of Wrath even. That's 3 wounds. 3 ups.
1 breacher drops.
I've got 4 attacks base, because I start at 5,
Yep.
I've lost an arm. And then I get World Eater charge and normal charge for 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. I get 5. And then
2s.
2s. So that's 5.
5
Do you want to
drops.
roll? Yeah.
But they're brutal 2?
3.
Brutal
so
3.
do you want to just roll 5 and then re-roll any fails
Yes.
twice? So that's 2 passes and re-rolling them twice. Yeah. Then re-rolling that last one a final time.
Oh,
It does go. Right. So that's 6 total kills. And you'll get a Power Fist and 3 crack grenades?
Yes. So the 3 crack grenades auto hit. So strength 6, they need 6s to wound.
Ooh, wound. 2 up. Loves it.
And then 2 power fist attacks.
Hits on 5s. Gets another 6.
I'm just double checking it's a power fist and not a solarite. Because if it's a solarite, that helps a lot.
I think you said a solar at some point in the
Yeah, but I can't remember whether I think the solarite's on him. Let's have a look. So the Breacher's Sergeant has a solarite power gauntlet.
Oh, so
it's
2s to wound.
Ooh. Anyway,
Wound. Could have got away with the fist. Right. So, solar power gauntlets are also mastercrafted. So roll another re-roll for the hit the missed. So it hits.
That's 2 wounds through.
Right, 5 ups. There's 1 failed. 2 failed.
So I cause a mighty 2 wounds, yeah.
So you've lost by 4.
Lost by 4. So 4s to pass. Nope. We're running.
And I will obviously chase.
Yep.
I go 4. You go
4.
So I sweep and kill.
My flea.
I don't beat Ben. And he goes
3. I can't hit the
4.
which is where I'd measured them. That's good.
Right. And I will consolidate. I'm going to consolidate 4 inches towards the objective to try and block it.
Wise call.
So that is to here. And I can see Sigismund for next turn's volley of cyclonic melter lances.
Only he had legs.
if only. Right. And we'll get into Ben's turn 3.
3. Yeah.
Ben, your turn. Roll for reserves.
Yay!
They come in. And we'll give Ben a second to place the model.
Just going to go there.
Well, hopefully. Well, now Ben was thinking about going in the centre of here to deep strike around Sigismund.
It's cinematic. So it's like, do I go cinematic and hope that the dice gods are with me?
But cinematic, but stupid. Because it's...
Yeah, but you did cinematic. Do you know what? You did cinematic but stupid with Kharn. So I will do cinematic but stupid with the things that could potentially win me the game.
You deserve to get a hit now. He gets it. And places the unit around. Right. So that is the deep strike there. I'm going to intercept.
Of course, yeah.
With... Ooh, I'm not actually in denial range currently. Because you measure diagonally to the level. What I'm going to do... I'm going to intercept... Oh, this is hard. This is really hard. So, if I intercept with the Leviathan, I've got my cyclonic melter and a melter fist. And I only need to kill 3 until the unit isn't... And I'm doubling them out.
Yeah.
So it gets them off the objective.
Yeah.
None of my other intercepts are worth a damn.
Yeah.
I've just been talking about not being in range. So Ben isn't going to move anything around there. I imagine. So I guess I'm going to have to intercept with the Leviathan.
Yeah.
And then Ben will move something around there.
Yeah.
Because it no longer matters. But that is my thought process for firing, is that even though I'd prefer to move, it's not going to be allowed. So Ben has just pointed out everyone is within sight range. It'll just be preventing movements if... I don't think there's a good choice. I'm going to try and kill you.
Yeah.
Right. Hitting on 2s, because I've got 4 shots from the Cyclonic Melter, 1 from the normal Melter. I hit 5 times, and then wounding on 2s, that's 4...
3 up in buns that double out. So these will all be taken on Templar Brethren Terminators. Huskars, for those that want to know the rules. And 1 dies.
I've then got a Phosphex Discharger.
So we'll remove 1 from the place that takes lots of people. We'll take...
Yeah. Phosphex Discharger will go on the Herald's head. And it will hit.
Yep.
And we'll get 2 and 1 on Siggy.
Yep, so 3 on the squad.
So... Oh, Siggy's in the squad.
Immediately when they drop next to him...
you've got to end your movement phase.
That's fine, so 1 on Siggy.
Yeah, 1 on Siggy. He gets him. He's got a 4 up.
4 up.
No assassination of Siggy coming. And then 2 on the squad. 2 wounds at AP2.
So 2 3-ups. So another Terminator drops.
Right. Still no panic check because they're fearless. And that is my Overwatch. So into the rest of your movement, Ben.
Cool. So let's see if they rally.
Yeah. Oh, the breaches.
Yeah, so the breaches need to rally. They do not, so they keep running. They run 8. Dangerously close to a board edge.
Right, so there's just the 1 scoring unit.
Which happens to be on the objective, so I'll take that for now.
Yeah.
Right, in terms of movement, the Arcus of Fail is now going to move over to here, which means it will be snap firing las cannons, but still full ballistic skill on the main weapon.
Yes.
If I do a move with this, none of these move reactions can contest that. Do we agree?
I've got no more move reactions.
Oh right, yes, because you took
that
it
was
the intercept.
the hard consideration.
So in which case, the Contemptor is going to come here.
Yeah, right behind the despoilers.
Yeah, and that's it for movement.
Right, shooting.
Let's get on to shooting. So
Bolt pistol into the Leviathan, right?
We'll start with the Arcus. We'll fire at the Leviathan.
I'm going to turn round
and return fire. Cool.
Because I don't want to get annihilated.
So I'll start with my snap firing las cannons. If I put this here.
Yes.
No. And then the Arcus launcher.
Yes. So 3s to hit. All of them.
All hit, and then 4s to wound.
Yeah, and I've got 4 wounds left.
We get 3.
So that's 3 5-ups.
Which you make all 3.
The classic. That's no wounds taken and the Cyclonic Melter returning fire. I get
4 hits.
4 hits. I'm strength 8 on 13, so that's
5
5s.
glance. We've got a pen.
Glance at a pen, yeah. For the pen,
4.
Stunned.
Yeah.
So he's snap firing and can't move next turn. And it's 2 hull points, so it's down to 1.
Right. And now we'll go for the autocannon squad. Same target.
Yes. The only target now.
The only target, yeah. Well, there's a Darideo, but no. The only target now.
Yeah, I mean, autocannon Darideo's not the greatest of all time.
No.
If only it had, I don't know, range 48 melters, like all other dreadnoughts.
Right, I don't even know if I've got 20 dice here. 2.
Glorious sunshine, 2s to hit.
And we'll have 20 hits. No, 19 hits. And 5s to wound, 6s to rend.
Yes.
This is where I want to see lots of Imperial Fist icons, please. Lots and lots. 3, and then we've also got, so we've got 3 rends and 1, 2, 3, 4 saves.
4 saves? Right, okay. So I will take the 4 saves first.
Yeah.
To add suspense. Come on, the 2s. I'll take a wound. I've got 3 left and 3 rends. I take all of them. I'm going to explode.
You are. How
D6.
far are you going to explode?
Whoa, no! That could have saved me.
Go
Right.
autocannons.
The Leviathan is done.
And now we move to the Contemptor. So the
Yes.
Contemptor is going to fire its plasma cannon at your Despoiler squad.
I have done my reaction.
It does not get hot. I think that's probably maximising hits. If it scatters that way, it hits both levels, remember?
Yeah,
So
I suppose.
we'll go there. We'll go on his head. So we're going for there. And it hits.
Right. So it gets all but
3, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many's in that squad?
So it's 4. 4, 7, 8 hit out of 11.
Cool. Wounding on 2s and 4s of breaching. So we've got...
Good amount of breaches.
We've got 2 armour saves and 5 feel no... 2 armour saves followed by feel no pain and 5 feel no pains.
So the armour saves.
Of course, 7 feel no pains.
5 plus the 2 is... That's 5 fails of the feel no pain. And I'll take... Do you know what? I have to rely on Ben
Rolling low on a charge.
rolling low rather than relying on hurting Ben. So I'll take...
Whoever's closest.
And that includes the sergeant. 5, 6, 7. To just give myself the chance of not being squished with a fist.
And then the combi belter.
Yeah.
2 hits.
I almost wouldn't mind 2 dead World Eaters here.
2 wounds.
3s, 2 saved.
Stubborn. That's the end of the shooting phase, so they can take a leadership check.
Yeah. Leadership 7. They pass.
So moving on to the assault phase.
Yeah.
See if you can take a blind guess. The Contemptor is going to charge your Despoiler squad.
Yes, I'm going to hold the line.
Which
I
you pass.
pass.
So my charge range is...
Oh, I'm assuming no other charges.
There are no other charges, no. There's no one else that can. Well, they could, but they're not going to. So I'd say that's a 6, so it's a 5.
Yep. The fail. Oh,
He's in on 1. It was teetering again. Contemptor makes it in.
Right. Shouldn't have taken that sergeant.
You're like, oh.
Right, you get your...
3, because
Yeah.
you held the line. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. And then 2s to kill. He kills 1.
1 squashed. I've then got 3
Crack grenades.
crack grenades, yeah. Auto hits. 5s. 1 wound. Come on, do the 1.
Nope.
No.
He wins by 1.
Right. So my leadership
Sorry.
check. I failed no matter what. Give me a number.
I've got a 4. You get away.
Right, and I run 10. Which is a lot. I get to here.
Right.
It's very quickly gone pear-shaped.
It has that. This is the arrival of the little Terminator squad that could. The squad that I was laughing at how expensive and poor it was has pretty much, I think, clinched it. So they score it, but it now scatters D6 plus D6 plus 6 inches. But because it's turn 3, we score 3 victory points for that. So it's scattering 9 inches, and it's left the high ground.
Wow.
And this is a heavy unit, so there's no way they're getting it in turn 4.
Right. And it's over to World Eater's
It's
turn?
World Eater's turn 4.
So World Eater's turn 4, final turn. See if I can rally my Rampagers. I wish you'd have carried on running. And my Despoiler squad. They fail. And run 7 off the board. They definitely know what's up. Movement phase. There. My Rampagers are going to run onto the objective.
That they can't score.
That they can't score.
But they can deny.
And I suppose I'm coming out of difficult terrain if I'm flying through the building.
That is true, yeah.
So on the apothecary, on the sergeant. Oh, they can only go their initiative because I just ran
Yes.
it. So they're just going to stay as far back in the building like cowards. You useless bastards. My Contemptor is going to run an inch away from your Dreadnought.
Yeah.
And shooting phase.
Yeah.
Deredio shoots at the Arcus.
Arcus will evade.
I guess so. My autocannon with twin linked gets 4 hits. And with Sunder gets 1 pen. Just 1 pen.
All on the... Nope, he's dead.
Well, that was your cover save. Because you definitely get 6 up
Oh,
cover.
I suppose, yeah.
So then you evade.
Yay!
And the Aeolus missile launcher gets 2 hits, needs 6s. I get 1!
6, but I will not get a cover for this.
You do, it ignores it for line of sight, but not for the cover save.
No.
Fails the cover, evade.
No, fails the evade.
So it's wrecked.
It dies.
And then my Contemptor is going to charge your Contemptor.
My Contemptor will...
Shoot at me? Oh, I suppose you can't because of how the template is.
I can fire at you with my bolter. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to hold the line.
I suppose you could go there.
Is that still on your base? Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
right
go
at the
danger
back.
close. We're going to Overwatch. So can we fire with the plasma cannon? Not in the bar. Yes, we can. We're putting it right at the back of...
Right, so rolling to hit.
So it didn't get hot. It scatters back 1 inch, so it's going to hit both of us.
Right, okay.
I will let you roll to wound me. I am breached, and I take...
No.
That's it. Do I wound you? No.
Yeah.
My combi bolter is a scattered ice. Hits twice.
16.
Looking for a 6. He's got 1.
This couldn't possibly be a 1. No.
Again,
Sometimes I've said that.
always say that when you need 6s now. You don't need to roll a charge because you're in.
Yeah. Now we're simultaneous.
We are simultaneous, but with you with significantly more attacks.
Yeah, I've got 6.
But you've only got 1 wound and I've got 5, so...
Yeah.
Right, so you have 5 normally,
6.
and then 6 because
So
you got 3
4.
normal, 2 close combats 4, charged 5, and
I've
then
got
world
4
eaters.
normal. Because for 2 close
Yeah.
weapons. Charge world eaters. So 4s. That's 4.
Yeah,
And then 2s.
2s.
That's a lot. 9 total wounds.
So I'm going to roll
Because of
9. 9 5-up invuns with 5 left. I have to pass 4 of these.
It's fast.
5 of them.
Yeah. You probably...
1, 2, 3,
You
4,
have
5,
the
6,
most.
7. He only takes 2 wounds, so he drops to 3.
Oh,
Do you know what? This
no.
Contemptor is getting a new honour.
He should do. He needs it.
And then 3 attacks back. 1 hit. Does it wound? Yes. 3 saves for you, and you need to pass
5
all 3.
ups. I explode.
And you will hit me.
I
So-
get you, and...
You don't wound me.
No. God damn it. So we go into...
This is definitely a game of 2 halves.
Yes. So we go into Pen's final turn, with just the Deredio holding the line. Ben, your turn 4.
So I'm going to see if I can rally these guys.
No.
And are they off the board? They
Yes.
are. So Breach is down.
So you're down to 1 scoring unit.
They've obviously not been voxed about what's been happening on this battlefield. They're like, no, I'm still running.
There was a Leviathan.
Yeah.
It went really badly. Then there was some more explosions.
I was so scared. Yeah. There's no movement. I'm just going to shoot. I'm going to go straight into shooting.
Yeah.
I'm checking ranges.
That's dead.
Oh, it died. Yeah, of course. We didn't have the smoke. It confused
I'll
me.
get the smoke.
It's crab pose.
Right, so just the 20 autocannons?
20 autocannons into the thing. I'm assuming you'll take a return fire?
Yeah.
Go down swinging.
I'm going to go with it now while you count
Sort my
your
dice.
Right, so hitting on 2s with twin linked. So that's 4 hits with my autocannon. I've got 1 rend and 3 wounds.
Yeah.
And then my Aeolus hits 3 times and is 3 pinning AP3s.
So we start with, these are all the invuns, the cover saves, sorry, from the rend and the
So do
aliases.
1 separate because that won't be pinning.
That's true. So hang on, let's do the pinning ones. So we lose 3 guys there.
Yeah.
And then we do the other one. So we lose 4 guys in total. So there will be a pinning check afterwards.
And 3 normal armors.
3 normal armor saves. And that's another one down. So we lose, I think that's 5 in total.
Man of the match, Deredio.
It's been good. And you dished him in the last turn. I was like, autocan Derrida's are good. They get ignored.
He's been ignored and he's plodded away.
They're small enough to not care about, aren't they? And
Yeah. Right. So into your shot.
20 shots. I don't think stacked ones count. There's a few ones in there, though. That's the 5 guys that died, look.
They were too busy getting shots to properly hit.
So 15 hits.
Toughness 7.
So 4's to wound, 6 is a rending.
Come on, Dredio, you can survive this. You can survive this.
We've got 5 rends.
Maybe you can't.
5 rends and 4 armour saves.
Right.
So 9 in total, but you do still have a 2-up save, don't you?
Yes. So the 2-up saves.
5. He lives. And then...
Well, do you want to have moved up your Contemptor?
No, he deserves to live. It's fine.
He takes 3 wounds.
The Contemptor's actually going for them through the door.
The
cowards.
The coward.
I can't even kill them because I don't have enough shots to kill them, but we'll go. Does it get hot? Yes! Do I wound myself? No.
The Combi Bolter?
Combi Bolter hits, fails to wound.
Right.
And that's my turn 4.
Right. Good game.
Good game. We need to work out secondaries.
I don't think we do.
We don't. We're right. That's
We don't.
It's yeah.
We'll see everyone in the outro. Well, then, do we need to announce the scores?
I'll let you do it. It's your channel.
It was 2-1 to the...
It was a really good game. I thought it was regardless of outcome, I thought it was a really entertaining game, but it was quite convincingly.
Yeah, because it was actually 7-1 to the Imperial Fists because of secondaries. And it might have been enough that it wasn't accurate in working out.
Yeah.
Because, I really thought I had it in that central combat.
That was crucial. That's literally, it's like, you watch back, I can't wait to watch it back, because I think it's properly a game of 2 halves. Like, we had that combat, Sigismund went in and killed Kharn, because he will do. You chose to do the narrative thing. Yeah. Sigismund should beat Kharn, he did. That squad should have beaten the Templars, it did, it killed all but 1. And then you've got, we've got how many Power Fists going into Sigismund? He's going to get hit by those. Eternal Warrior doesn't matter at that point. Yeah. And then we had really good Invuln saves. And then, so that's you've already got the ridiculous odds of Invuln saves of making, what was it? I had mate 8 and I mate and a 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you had 2 leadership checks to make.
Yeah. And then if I'd have passed one
of them,
even with the other one running, you wouldn't have been able to sweep.
No.
And as soon as you can sweep.
Exactly. As soon as you can sweep. And that was... And it wasn't just a little unit, was it? It's your line unit, it's your Primus Medicae, it's all your Power Fists. It was...
Yeah, and he was very much, not even that. That was when the favour of Kharn was lost.
It was, yeah. No, well, I think the favour of Kharn was lost on turn 1 when you choose to
Kharn
withdraw.
Is also the god of martial prowess.
He does not care where the skulls come from, though. So maybe I got the favour of Kharn by that point.
Maybe. But yeah, it was an enjoyable game to play anyway. And... yeah, sometimes it.
Yeah, sometimes it goes you make the note. Yeah, it's a game of dice at the end. But I like the fact that I like the approach of going, okay, right, this you're still playing to try and win the game, but we're like, this is cool, so we'll do this narrative thing. This is cool, we'll do this narrative thing. We'll try that, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And I just thought as well, they were 2 quite well balanced armies. They were, as in, both on theme. Neither of them had anything that would be considered particularly in it.
No, not you should be able to, for anyone at home that's like, oh yeah, but you had this good unit on one side or the other.
And you should be allowed to take that. That's fine.
Any one unit that isn't even interacting with anything else should be able to be taken. Otherwise the game sort of has bigger problems.
Yeah. And the thing, we sort of balanced off against each other. Like you could have had a Derridae with the las cannons, but you didn't. You had the autocannon variant. Combat Contemptor. I just loved every facet of it. I thought it was really good. I thought there were some really funny moments of people refusing to do what we thought they would do on the table, which was quite entertaining. I as someone who normally plays with shooting armies, I'm not used to winning combats, especially against World Eaters. So
that tactical's got at the start.
They just held against the assault squad, and then we had the Contemptor that only caused 1 wound on the assault squad, but that was enough for the assault squad to flee. And then, it's been good fun.
Well, hopefully everyone at home enjoyed it as well, and we'll see you in the next one. In a bit.